Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great. Hopefully getting outside, enjoying this beautiful weather. I'm doing something other than sitting in your house all day, which seems to be the standard right now. I wanted to just hop on. That's what you say when you do one of these video messages, right? I'm gonna hop on and talk to you all. We don't do this very often, but the teachers and I all got together last week and we were talking about back to school. And how are you feeling about coming back to school? Whether it's coming back to Parma Preschool or going back to elementary school, sending your child off to kindergarten. During this whole pandemic, really ever since March, what's really sad is our country and our culture really hasn't talked or given much credit to children. And they're going through the same thing that we are. And we feel confused and scared and angry and depressed. So they do too. But for some reason, we kind of just sweep that under the rug. How are you feeling about school? We know some of you are not sending your child back to Parma Preschool in the fall, and we understand. I think I've reached out to you individually already, but if I haven't, it's okay. We'll miss you dearly, but you'll always be a part of our Parma Preschool family. Reach out to us if you need anything, and please stay in touch. Everyone is going to do what is right for their family. That's something else that no one's really talking about. Everyone is very quick to criticize or question what someone decides to do, when really we should be so much more supportive and understanding. No one knows what another family is going through, their concerns, their individual everything. It's their decision because it's what's right for their family. Therefore, it's the right decision. And no one can make those decisions for you, which makes it kind of hard. We know that if children, above all else, don't go to preschool for a year, they're gonna be okay. We're in the middle of a pandemic. There are so many important things that we have to remember. And some of those are just remembering that children have to be children. So if they're not in preschool and that's the decision you made, they'll be okay. They're gonna be just as prepared for kindergarten. As long as you take them outside and you give them good experiences and you love them and you listen to them, that's what they need right now. Now, if you are coming back to Parma Preschool, and we are so excited that we can open in a safe and quality way, we do have some concerns because all of the pictures that seem to be surfacing and going around Facebook of classrooms look drab and sad and cold and empty. Have you seen them? We talked about this at the teachers meeting. Nowhere in any of the guidelines from the Ohio Department of Health or the CDC or ODE or ODGFS, it doesn't say to make your classrooms look like prisons. I'm not sure why teachers and administrators are doing that. And that's what scares us. We don't want our children to go back to an environment after being home and secluded for so long and then be told, don't touch that, don't get too close. They don't need more of that. So if you are coming back to Parma Preschool, take a deep breath. We've always wanted to make it a place of joy where children are laughing and having fun, and that will happen again this year. It'll look different because our classes will be cut in half, but that's kind of awesome. They might not be coming to school 5 days a week, but that's okay. Right now we have to remember that children haven't been doing anything for a really long time. So 2 days a week is great. It's just enough. Think about separating from you and being away and being with peers. 2 hours, 2 days a week, 2.5 hours a day, that's enough. They'll be okay. What's most important is that our classrooms are going to look the same as they did last school year. There'll be some minor differences. We know that we're not gonna have a community Play-Doh container anymore. We can do individual jars, containers. So when children wanna play with Play-Doh, we'll ask them what color and they'll take it and that's their Play-Doh. And then their name gets written on it. That's theirs. If someone uses the easel and someone else wants to turn, we'll take the paintbrushes away, put them in a bucket to disinfect, give the next child new paintbrushes. It's going to be a place of joy. Above all, right now, what our youngest learners need is a place to go where they can feel safe and happy and play. And that is what is definitely going to happen at Parma Preschool this year. So if you are thinking about registering, please check out our website. If you're ready to come back, log on to that parent portal and register for a class. If you're watching this because you have no idea what to do, let us know your questions and concerns. We're going to be having a Zoom meeting to go over some of the new policies and procedures, but above all, we can do this in a safe, quality way that is completely appropriate for young children. So take a deep breath and remember just to be kind to each other. See ya.